Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the class. Today we will be doing chapter 3, parts of a computer. Okay, today I will explain you the chapter. We have already done the reading part, so now let's start. Computer. We all know what is a computer. A computer is a smart machine, isn't it? So, a computer is also a machine made up of many parts. Now, what makes a computer smart? A computer is a smart machine, but what makes a computer smart? Its parts and its features. Okay, for example, like our body. In our body, we have many parts such as eyes, nose, lips, ears, and many other things, hands, legs, etc., etc. In the same way, computer too has many parts, but it has got four main parts. It has four main parts. See, so what are the four main parts of a computer? The four main parts of a computer are the monitor. Okay, number one, the monitor. Now, what is the monitor? The monitor is the TV like screen. It's flat like a TV. You can see the picture here. This is a computer and it is the monitor. Alright. And now what is a monitor? A monitor looks like a television. You can see movies and cartoons on it. When you draw picture or play games on a computer, you see them on the monitor. Suppose you are playing games or drawing a picture on a computer, you can see it in the monitor. So basically, monitor, it looks like a television where you can see what you are doing on a computer. Alright. Now, monitors are of two types. There are two types of monitor. Number one is with a flat screen and the other looks like a box. Now these days we can see flat screen type of computer. This type of computer are commonly seen, and this is the other one, the box type. It was there a few years back. Now you can rarely find it. Okay, so these days we are using the flat screen monitor. All right, now come to the another main part, which is the CPU box. Now what is CPU box? CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Okay, it is the brain of a computer. It controls all the part of a computer. The CPU is placed inside the box. Therefore, it is called CPU box or cabinet. Now, what does it mean? CPU, it stands for Central Processing Unit, and it is the brain of the computer. You understand what does it mean, brain of a computer? That means whatever input we are giving in a computer, first it will go to the CPU. First the CPU, the brain will start working, and then it controls the other parts of the computer. Then it will send the information to the other part of the computer. Okay, so and why is it called a CPU box? Because a CPU is placed inside a box, as you can see here, this box. That's why we called it CPU box or a cabinet. All right. Now, keyboard. Now, keyboard is another main part of a computer. So, what is the use of the keyboard? A keyboard is used to write letters or numbers on a computer. Now, you cannot write directly on the computer, isn't it? You cannot just type on the computer, on the monitor itself. So, to write any number or letter, you need to press the keys on the keyboard. In the keyboard, you can see there are small keys. Can you see this? All the small keys where you can see different letters are there, numbers are there, symbols are there. Okay, so whatever you want to write, you have to press the key on the keyboard, and this pressing of the keys is called typing. Okay, now mouse. not that mouse, not that mice, this mouse. It is also a main part of a computer. Now a computer has a mouse with or without the tail. It means that either you have a tail, means you have a wire on this mouse, or there are Bluetooth mouse available in the market. Okay, so what is the use of a mouse? A mouse is used to point at things on the monitor. Suppose you want to point something on the monitor, you will do it using the mouse. It is also used to draw pictures. Okay, a mouse is also used to draw pictures. You can draw pictures using the help of, by the help of the mouse. It has 3 buttons on it, as I told you before also. Left button, right button, and the middle one there is a scrolling ball. Okay, now these are the main parts of the computer. Now beside this main part, there are other parts of the computer also which are connected or which can be connected to the computer for different purposes. All right, so there are other parts which are connected to the computer to do different things. For example, printer. Now suppose you have typed, you have drawn a picture. Suppose you have drawn a scenery or a flower and you want to paste it on your room wall. So what will you do? You'll take out the printout, isn't it? And to take out that printout, you have to use printer. All right, so a printer is used to print the work that you have done. The printed work is called a printout. All right, and then scanner. It is used to copy the picture or text on the paper so that it can be stored on the computer. Sometimes when you want to suppose I want to paste this thing on the computer, I want this thing on the computer. Now I have to work hard if I go on typing, because I have to arrange the boxes, the circles. So what I can do is simply I can scan this page, okay, and then save this page on the computer. All right, and then microphone. A microphone is used to record and save the sound on the computer. Now what is a microphone? Microphone is used to record a sound. Now can you see this? This is the microphone. Here it has got a microphone, okay, and it is used to record the sound and save the sound on the computer. And then we have speaker. What happens with the speaker? We use the speaker to listen to sounds and music. With the help of the speaker, we can listen to the sounds and the music. And there are headphones also. This is earphone, okay, and the big one, it is headphone. You can see the diagram here. See, this is called the headphone. We wear headphones when we do not want to disturb others with the sound. So when do we use headphones or earphones? When we do not want to disturb others with the sound of the computer. All right, I hope you have understood this chapter. Okay, so that's all for today. Bye, have a nice day.